Hi, everybody. Welcome to Live at 5. I'm Ryan Lee Gilbert.
And I am Beth Stevens.
And it is Wednesday.
It's hump day, everybody.
It is hump day.
We have a fantastic guest.
We do. Yes. Megan Sikora from Holiday Inn is going to be joining Beth a little bit later.
That's right.
But before that, we have a little bit of news to get to. Some exciting stuff.
We have a lot of exciting stuff.
We do. Very good.
Tell me.
So we knew Mr. Ben Platt, Tony winner Ben Platt, was going to be leaving Dear Evan Hansen in November, but we found out who will be taking his place. First up, Noah Galvin, who you might know from The Real O'Neills. He will be stepping in November 21st for a limited run. And then Taylor Trench, who we all love and adore, who's in Hello Dolly right now, he will begin in mid-January 2018, which is very exciting.
Okay, but how excited are you?
I'm
You're like
super excited.
I'm
a huge Dear Evan Hansen fan. I love both of these guys, and Ben, of course. And then another quote, all the other original cast members are going to be sticking around through May 2018.
At least.
Except Crystal Lynn Lloyd, who leaves in February.
How great is that?
But yeah, they're all sticking together.
Amazing.
They're a big family.
Yeah. They are a family. Yeah. We have more news. John Leguizamo.
Who you love.
I love Johnny Legs. I do love Johnny Legs. So he had a show down at the Public called Latin History for Morons. Kind of mean to the audience, calling us morons, John. But it's coming to Broadway.
Yes, it
So
is.
this is at Studio 54, beginning October 19th and opening on November 15th for just a limited run through February. Mm-hmm. He pulls out the chalkboard and he schools us.
He gives a lesson.
He schools us, and it's very interesting and very personal, as all of his solo shows are. So that's exciting.
Can't wait. Love John Leguizamo.
Yes.
Ali Stroker, who we all know and love from Spring Awakening and Glee, she is going to have 2 New York City concerts coming up. The first one is going to be September 17th at 8 p.m., and the second one is the September 18th, and they are at Yotel's Green Room 42. And it's titled Burning Old Dresses is the name of the show. And she's going to be doing songs from Spring Awakening and stuff she did on Glee, all sorts of stuff. But right now she's also busy filming 10 Days in the Valley for ABC. So she's a busy girl.
She's a busy girl. She's got a set of pipes.
Yes.
She really does.
She's like, I have to go see the people and sing for them. So we appreciate that.
Okay, well, you love a TED Talk.
I do love a TED Talk.
I love a TED Talk. We all love a TED Talk. TEDx Broadway's coming back. It's at New World Stages. Look, we got a little woohoo from Ryan.
That's right.
February 27th, 2018. This is its 7th year. Isn't
wow,
that crazy?
That seems crazy.
It feels like just yesterday.
Yeah.
Past speakers have included Asik and Paul, Tina Landau, who's the director of the SpongeBob musical. Just lots of fabulous people. And the speakers for 2018 edition have not yet been announced, but you can put in your application. I'm sure
I'm going to
Ryan.
set a Google alert so that as soon as they are announced, I know. I'm very excited about that. Newsies. Who doesn't love Newsies? Everybody loves Newsies.
We're all fansies.
Exactly. They were in theaters not too long ago. They refilmed it with a lot of those original cast members. They put it in theaters. They put it in theaters again because it was so popular. And now it's going to Netflix because if it's huge and popular, it has to go to Netflix.
And watch it at
so
home.
September 5th, you can watch Newsies on Netflix, which is exactly what I'll be doing. And they filmed this at the Hollywood Pantages Theater.
That's right.
And people went nuts for it. So,
of course they did.
And so now it's on Netflix.
Of course they did.
Stranger Things.
Okay,
Netflix,
people are
great.
already talking about this on, on Facebook.
On the Twitter.
Asif Manvi has joined Brigadoon. Everyone knows Asif Manvi from The Daily Show, but he was in Disgraced off-Broadway, and he was in the Broadway revival of Oklahoma.
That's right.
Here's the connection. The people in this show are Patrick Wilson, who was in the Broadway revival of Oklahoma. You knew I was going to say that.
It's all coming together.
Also, Kelly O'Hara's in it. He's playing jaded New Yorker Jeff Douglas. I don't know Brigadoon, so I can't wait.
Yeah, I know.
Did I say it correctly? Yeah, okay, best character.
Yeah.
This just
the
in.
best character.
The best character. Thank you very much. That's directed by Christopher Wheeldon, who is a Tony winner for American in Paris, choreographer. Plays November 15th through the 19th. So I'm going to get some Brigadoon knowledge.
Exactly.
And Asif Manvi, what a great guy.
He's
such a
the
talented
best.
individual.
So funny, yes.
So funny, but
He's
so much
great.
more to him. So that's good. That's good.
Excellent. And we can't end a day of news without talking about Frozen a little bit. We found out today that it will officially open March 22nd, 2018 at the St. James Theater. The previews will still begin February 22nd, and tickets are on sale. So
that date now has big circle around
it. Your calendar, big red circle, March 22nd, 2018.
Amazing.
But that's it for me. So we're going to leave you with Mike Wartella singing Lay Me Down, a Sam Smith cover. And when we come back, it'll be Beth and Megan Sikora. So stick around.
Yay, come back.
Yes, I do. I believe that one day I will be where I was, right there, right next to you. And it's hard, the days just seem so dark, the moon and the stars mean nothing without you. Your touch, your skin, where do I begin? No words can explain the way I'm missing you. The night, this emptiness, this hole that I'm inside, these tears, they tell their own story. You told me not to cry when you were gone, but this feeling's overwhelming, it's much too strong. Can I lay by your side, next to you, and make sure you're alright? I'll take care of you. I don't want to be here if I can't be with you tonight. I'm reaching out to you, can you hear my call? This hurt that I've been through, I'm missing you. I'm missing you like crazy. You told me not to cry when you were gone, but this feeling's overwhelming, it's much too strong. Can I lay by your side, next to you, and make sure you're alright? I'll take care of you. I don't want to be here if I can't be with you tonight. Lay me down tonight. Lay me by your side.
Wipe away the mask of makeup, just to talk, not to spur, man to man, queen to queen on a par, standing face to face.
Welcome back to Live at 5. I'm here with Megan Sikora, Broadway star. Yes, people, yes. Okay, Megan. Megan, so we're here to talk about something very specific.
Yes.
You've done so much that we're going to talk about a lot. I've got two. We can both hold them up. The Holiday Inn CD. Oh my God, if you don't have this, you need to go get this.
Go get it,
right
or you could get it on
now.
iTunes.
Or you can
Yeah.
get it on iTunes, or you could streaming. That's a thing I heard. could
Everybody
happen.
likes
People
that.
could do that.
It's
Yeah, I heard about
Ghostlight
that.
Productions, right?
Ghostlight Records.
Records,
Yes.
Ghostlight Records.
This is so great because this is the Irving Berlin musical, so you know you're going to like the music because you
Yeah.
already know it.
You do. You don't know you know it, but you know it.
So Holiday
like
Inn
in
was
there in
the
the
big
womb.
thing of last fall, like late summer, fall.
We thought it was pretty big.
It was big. No, it was and you were so fun.
Thank you.
And you wore the tiniest little outfits.
I
Oh
had
the
some
little
really,
fringy
really
leotards.
great costumes that had all the gadgets on the inside to make my body look like that.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, that's a thing that you can get.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You just got to know what to ask for. We had all the padding, all the cinching, all the hippage, so
But
then
you
I
know
look
what
like
to
that.
ask
Yeah.
for. So if you go to buy a little tiny red leotard with some fringe on it.
It's not
now
going to
you
look
know.
like that. No.
How much fun was it to do the CD? When
This
did you
was
record it?
it was awesome. We did it right after we closed, right before we closed. I think right before we closed. So that was what was that, January? Yeah,
Right,
beginning
yeah.
of January. And Broadway albums are always tricky because, you know, they're done super fast, but you have the rehearsal of doing the show
Right, you
8
know,
times
you know
a
what
week.
you're gonna
You know what
sing.
you're doing. But it's really hard to sing the things without doing the movement. Like
Right.
Sometimes
That's
I
what I
find
was gonna
myself
ask you.
like, what? When's the cutoff? What are the words? Because I'm not
'Cause you're not in the
moving
moment
in
of the
space.
scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is also interesting because this was a dance-heavy show, and congratulations! Don't you have an Astaire?
It's Cheetah now,
Oh my God, how
but
could I
yes,
miss-
it's the same organization.
The
The
Cheetah
Cheetah
Rivera
Awards.
Awards.
They are September 11th. Excited for that. And
This was
Dennis
fabulous
Jones has one,
choreography
and
by
Laura
Dennis
Lee has
Jones.
one, and Corbin has a nomination. We're very excited.
This was top-notch dancing, and you can hear dancing on the CD.
They
So how
recorded
does
the
that
tapping.
work? Do you like stand on a? How does that?
I didn't do it on this one, but I have recorded taps in previous albums that I've done. They just set up microphones on the floor, and they do the playback of what the orchestra's done earlier, and then you tap and they record the taps, and then they layer it all over top. Wow,
That's
magic.
That is magical because you have like no space in this recording.
It is hard.
studio.
You can't travel. Yeah, you have to do everything underneath yourself.
Right. You have to
Yeah.
be very still. It's like Irish step dancing, sort of.
Exactly. Precisely.
Ish.
Yeah.
Ish. This is how many Broadway shows have you done?
This is
your
my 10th.
10th.
Yeah.
Your 10th.
Yeah. It was a big
And your
deal.
career has basically spanned the time that Broadway.com has existed. So I feel like
I didn't
'cause
know
it
what
was-
the internet was
I
when
know
I
we
started
didn't
on
have the
Broadway,
internet
but
back
yeah,
then.
I'm sure
so long ago. But your first show was 42nd Street,
it
wasn't
was.
it?
Yeah.
So you really, I want to say, worked your way through the ranks of Broadway as a swing and an understudy.
Yeah, I've done it all.
And then your breakout role in Curtains. I didn't forget. I didn't forget. So tell me a little bit about how you started on Broadway.
It's how I started on Broadway. I went to college at Point Park University, which is the best school for dance. I can't say that enough. But coming out of it, I was so exposed to modern dance and other aspects of dance as opposed to just theatrical that I thought I was like, maybe I should be a modern dancer. And I almost went to Dance with Hubbard Street in Chicago, but they don't like it when you talk. And I talk a lot. And I ask a lot of questions, and they didn't like that. So I was like, screw this, I'm going to New York. And I fortunately had done a little bit, like I worked at Pittsburgh CLO where I got my equity card before coming to New York, and I made a ton of friends there. And when I moved here, I just reached out to everybody I knew. Like, I didn't know how the subways worked. I didn't know where to audition. I didn't know crap. So they helped me out, and I just pounded the pavement. I just started
Just a
from
Broadway
there.
baby.
I mean, I am the Broadway story, like truly. And it took me, my first job was the Radio City Christmas Spectacular, and I was a dancing bear.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to ask you about this
Yeah,
because you
dancing
did that. You were a dancing bear. You were not a Rockette.
No, too short.
Too short to be a Rockette.
Yep.
They're very specific about that range of
Yeah.
height. It's like a half inch. And you were a dancing bear, and then you'd go work at Starbucks.
I did. I
I
did
know
do
the
that.
secret.
The Starbucks at 47th and Broadway,
So you would
which
go do
was
3
just
shows a
this
day or
size.
whatever?
It was this big when I worked there. Now it's ginormous. I would do the 3 morning shows, and then I would go do shift at Starbucks because I didn't know if I'd ever get a job again, and I didn't want to lose that job.
Was Starbucks coffee running through your veins because no one has that much energy?
I actually quit drinking coffee while I was working there because you just smell like it all the time. But I would get a free pound of coffee that I would take to the dressing room.
To make friends.
Yeah, you got to buy your love. That's for
Especially
sure.
at Radio City. It's a big place.
Yeah.
It's a big place. People are already asking questions.
Oh my God.
But you've been in like all my favorite shows, so I just want to say that.
Thank you. I've had a very, very fortunate career.
You have.
Yeah.
You're our hoofer. You're our heat wave.
Yeah.
Okay. Bradley says, loved you in Curtains.
Thank you, Bradley.
Favorite memory from the show?
Favorite memory from Curtains? It would have to just be the family. I mean, sorry.
So we had David Hyde Pierce, Deborah
that
Monk.
group of people and creating that show. I mean, I'm gonna cry just talking about it because it was amazing, amazing. It was just like
Do you guys ever get back together? Have
We
little
tried
Curtains
to.
reunions?
we tried
Hang
to,
out?
but everybody gets busy and like
They're all
goes
working. They're all
whatever.
so
I mean,
talented.
David Hyde Pierce. Puh.
I know.
People, he's the goal. He's the goal. Like, holy crap, he's the best human being on the planet. But really,
It's nice to work with nice people.
yes. And that
It's a
show
good
was
thing.
hard. It was so hard. But everybody was happy to be there and just showed up. And like, even if you're like, oh, I don't know if I can pull another
And that
one
was
out.
a real
you just,
turning point for your career where you
Yeah.
had a real role that you could dig into.
yeah. I was,
Instead of understudying 3 different people or whatever you were doing.
yeah, usually
before.
3, as many as possible. Because why
I
not?
don't know how you didn't have a
Yeah.
breakdown doing that.
I have. And I not only did I get to like just talk silly and do like do a minor part, I got like real good scenes to do with Deb Monk. I mean, with Deb Monk.
The best of
So
the best.
I know I could have done that forever. I would have done that until my
that
legs fell
character
off.
felt like a distant cousin of this character in Holiday
A
Inn.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to give the audience what they want.
And they want amazing dancing and a little bit of an airhead.
Yeah.
That's what they want. They want that.
Bambi, however, was definitely, she was manipulative. She knew what she wanted. People like to think that she was dumb, but I never for a second thought that she was dumb.
She had an agenda.
And Lila, on the other hand, I think she's a little more simple.
You're so generous.
Yeah.
Oh, just a little simple.
A little simple.
Just a little simple. Alex said, did you watch the filmed Holiday Inn from Broadway HD?
From Broadway HD, I haven't yet. But it's going to be on, what we just said, on
November
PBS,
24th.
November 24th.
So around the holiday of
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, you can watch Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Just put that on your calendar. Peyton's asking, what is your favorite Irving Berlin song?
Oh my gosh.
Tough one. That's a tough question. Look at the face we get.
Sorry, wrong musical, but I'm going to say Sisters. Because I did White Christmas
Not
too.
one that you can find on this.
Sorry.
You did White Christmas.
I did, and I
But did
that
Gordon
song.
Greenberg do that with you as well?
No.
Oh, that was someone else. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Scratch that,
Yep,
that
beep.
question. Bradley's asking, did you get to go on in all the roles you covered in the Nance?
I never went on in the Nance. I never went on. I was
So
there
did you
for
get a lot of
6
knitting
months.
done, or what did you
I
do?
worked out a lot because I had my son was 1, and I was like, gotta get it back together. So I worked out in my dressing room a lot. I had a lot to learn, and I was also the dance captain, so I didn't know what everybody was sort of doing. And during understudy rehearsal, I would just have to show up and be everybody. I would just be all 3 of the girls at the same time. So that's how I did it.
No breakdown.
Yeah.
No breakdown. Mary's asking, what was your favorite Broadway show ever? I guess that you were in, of the 10. That's so hard.
That's a hard question.
Or does she mean of all time? That's another way of looking at that question.
God, like they all happened at different phases in my life. It all meant something so deeply in each moment. But I think Curtains was really powerful to me. But also, I have to say, Lila Dixon, it was such a gift to play her because it was the perfect marriage of everything that I'm good at. Like at no point did I go to work and I was stressed out about anything that I had to do on stage. I was always like, this is what I do. Sweet.
And someone else is asking, and this is a good question, what was it like working with Bryce Corbin and Laura Lee? So that's Bryce Pinkham, Corbin Blue, and Laura Lee Gayer.
Suck. No, they're the best. We had so much fun. And Megan Lawrence.
Hilarious. Insane. Making people drop their phones. So
I
funny.
mean, just
So
her
funny.
name. So
And a pro.
funny.
And a pro.
So it never stops. Never stops. Backstage, always.
Now, I just want to bring this up because I think it's important. When we went backstage to check out your dressing room during Holiday Inn, you had written on the mirror in lipstick. Do you remember what it was?
Do my butt exercises? Or
Butt
something?
exercises.
Butt exercises.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that a little
Do
bit?
your butt exercises. I mean, if you, I'm Polish and I'm supposed to have a short, stout stature, and I can't really have one of those to wear the tiny leotard. So I have to do my butt exercises.
We won't make you demonstrate, but you can show us later, maybe.
Okay.
Helpful. Here's a question. Well, there are 2 questions. Dream role.
Dream role. Oh crap! My dream role is something that hasn't been invented yet. That's something
So go write
written
it,
for
people.
me.
Go write it.
That's my dream.
What's your favorite holiday and why? Because Holiday Inn, I get it.
Oh yeah, that's good. My favorite holiday. I do really like Halloween. I do really,
very
really like
Broadway answer.
Halloween. Christmas.
But wait,
Christmas.
so let's talk about Halloween for a second. What was
Yeah.
your memorable costumes? Were you always like a ballerina?
No, my mom used to make me a grape, like a
grape?
bunch of grapes a lot.
Grapes? Like,
She would
like
put me in-
balloons?
she would put, yeah,
And you
pin
couldn't
the
sit down?
balloons. Yeah, no.
That's a standing only costume. The
Yeah.
Grapes.
Mm-hmm.
You were a bunch of grapes.
A bunch of grapes, often.
Do you
Or
have a friend who was like a
clown.
banana? Did you have a whole fruit bowl? No?
No.
Okay.
We weren't that good. We weren't that good. But, however, my husband, Barrett Martin, his family, currently in Chicago, went as the Smurfs one
The
year.
whole family was blue?
Whole family. His mom painted all of their faces blue. She had beautiful blonde hair, and they all had like their little white hats. They were all in blue leotards and then white tights. And his dad was in straight up like sheer white tights.
I'm sure they would love you telling the story right now.
We pull that picture out every time we go home.
Are you going to do that with your son? I think you should.
Well,
I think that should become a family tradition.
My son really likes homemade costumes as well, and my husband is not a quitter. So he made him this amazing, he was a football last year. He decided he wanted to be a football.
Ball, not a player.
Nope, so we made him a ball. we turned him into a big foam football. We actually made the costume at Holiday Inn with the help of Rick Kelly. And the year before, he wanted to be a robot. So we made him, I found something on Pinterest, and we made him a costume. But my husband had to go further and put an iPad in. It
had buttons.
Yeah, it all worked. And there were gears that you could see.
No more painting your face blue.
It was
putting
bananas.
On a white cap. We're getting really serious now. You guys, we have to go. But I want to say thank you, Megan Sikora.
Thank you.
We adore you. Go get this amazing CD, Holiday Inn. You can hear tap dancing on it.
Go Slate Records.
Yeah, go
You can
Slate
get
Records.
it now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.